Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Hi friends, and thanks so much for joining us. My name is Rachel. Welcome to your morning practice. So if you're ready, let's begin in Shavasana, lying on your back. And just taking up a lot of space here. Maybe close the eyes. Feeling your body start to relax, settle, ground. And just coming into the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. And start to feel the toes reaching towards the top of your mat. And feeling the spine lengthen. Opening up the hands, spreading the fingers wide. You begin to let go of anything that no longer serves you. Slowly inhale, float the arms up overhead, palms facing the sky, and just let those shoulders ground. Maybe the arms ground, maybe not, depending on how you're feeling in the upper body. And feel free to bend the elbows. And then exhale, let's float the arms down alongside the body. Inhale, float the arms up overhead. And let them settle here for a little bit. And just maybe assess the body, see how you're feeling, maybe where you're holding. Tension, tightness, resistance. And try to flatten out those shoulder blades. Deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. And then let's bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Walking the feet in, coming into a bridge prep pose. Fingertips maybe touching your heels. Knees are hips width. Press the soles of the feet into the ground. Inhale, float the hips up to the sky. Exhale, float the hips down. Inhale, float the hips up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then floating the arms up overhead, lift the hips up at the same time. Big inhale. Exhale, float the arms down, hips float down together. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. From here, extend both legs up to the sky. And it's okay if the knees are bent here. Just try to push the back, flatten out the back, feel those hips grounding. And then start to bring some movement into the feet, pointing and flexing. Notice how the legs are feeling. Keep going, pointing and flexing. And then let's bring the chest. Wrap those arms around the knees, giving yourself a big hug. Maybe the shoulders, head lifts, maybe forehead to knees. Release, palms come to the knees. Let's come into some circles, circling, massaging the lower back. So taking those knees over to the right. The elbows, then extending them as the knees fall away. And then reverse it in opposite direction. Back to center. Float those feet down. Come back to your bridge prep pose. Arms ground along the side. Inhale, float the hips up to the sky. And then start to raise up onto the balls of the feet, going up a little bit higher, deeper into your back bend. From here, inhale, float the arms up overhead. Keeping the raised, keeping the heels raised. Exhale, float everything down. From here, we're going to come up onto the forearms, then onto the palms, coming in for your reverse tabletop. So grounding those palms, inhale, float the hips up to the sky, let the chest open up, the shoulders, let the head stay nice and neutral here. Exhale, slowly float the hips down, don't let them touch. Maybe start to sweep them back towards the hands. Inhale, float back up. Exhale, hips float back to the hands. Maybe start to straighten the knees. Big inhale, sweep the hips up. Exhale, float down. Inhale one more time. Exhale, float down. And then from here, just come to sit the bottom down. Come back onto the back, knees to the chest, coming into a little ball. Give yourself a big hug again. And take those palms to the back of the thighs, and we're just going to roll forward and back, rolling out that spine. Maybe coming here 8 times. Roll out that time. And then maybe cross the ankles, make your way into a plank pose. Step those legs back. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Start to engage the core. Breathe here. Lift the hips up to the sky, finding your down dog. And pedal those and the knees, move the hips, let the head hang. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Gaze past the knees. And find some length, strings, opening in the shoulders, the upper back. Get that body-mind connection. Push the breath to those areas that feel tense, tight. Resistance to opening, lengthening. And then from here, let's flow back into our plank pose. And then lower all the way down onto the belly. Bring the legs together, point the toes. Baby cobra, peel the chest. Exhale, float down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Come back up onto the knees. Come into tabletop. Then all the way to your child's pose. Extended child's pose. Stretch it out. Inhale, float up, tabletop. Get that alignment. Start to engage the core, nice strong flat back. Right leg's gonna float up. Square the hips and shoulders. Bend that knee, bring the knee over to the right elbow and extend back. Right knee, right elbow, opening up that hip. Extend. 2 more. Extend. Last one here. Extend, and then we're going to come in knee to nose, knee to chest, around the back. Extend for 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Extend out. And float that left arm, reach and extend, spinal balancing. Float it down. And switch right to the other side. Left leg's gonna float up. Square the hips and shoulders, point the toe. Left knee, left elbow, open it up. Extend. 2. And 4. Extend. Knee to chest, knee to nose, round. Extend. And 3. Round, round, round. Extend. Last one. Extend. Float that right arm, reach and extend, gaze towards the fingertips, stay nice and lifted, engage that glute. Exhale, float it down. From here, inhale, float that right leg up. Exhale, float it down. Alternating legs, left leg floats and down. One more, right leg floats up, squeeze that glute. And extend left leg. Come back to tabletop. Tuck the toes here, maybe walk those forward a little bit if you need to. Lift the knees, hover here. Hold navel to spine. And then lift the hips up to the sky for your down dog. Walk the hands to the feet. Coming in for a forward fold, so feet are hips width apart. And let's take those palms underneath the feet. Toes are coming towards the wrists, so you're actually going to be standing on your palms in your forward fold. Bending those elbows, start to lift the hips up. Get a nice stretch in the hamstrings, the lower back. Draw the chest closer to the thighs, bending the elbows. And then inhale, flat back. Straighten those elbows. Finding length. Exhale, bend. Bend the knees. Torso to thigh connection. Inhale, flat back. And then release. Walk those hands forward, come back to your plank. And let's come into knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll through the feet, down dog. 2 deep breaths here. Lift those heels, walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Just taking some sun breaths here. Inhale up, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale up. Exhale. Add in your forward fold, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, step to high plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Find that depth, find that space. Gaze forward, walk or step the feet. Come back to the top of your butt. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend those knees, roll all the way up to Tadasana Mountain Pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Repeat that other side. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Gaze forward, walk, step or float. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Roll through that spine, float the arms, maybe come into a back bend, opening up that front body, grounding the feet. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down nice and low, lift the heart, unshrug the shoulders, slight pelvic tilt here. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, walk, step or float the feet, find your high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll through the feet, down dog. We're gonna add on here, right leg's floating up to the sky for your 3-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hip, open it up. Maybe flex that right foot. Feel that quad stretch. Right knee over to your right elbow. Extend back to 3-legged dog. Bring that right knee across the midline of the body over to the left elbow. Extend. Knee to chest. Extend. Repeat over to the right. Extend. Cross it over. Extend. And knee to chest, step through for a low lunge. Inhale, circle those arms up. Bring the palms together, gaze up. Exhale, sink the hips down. Try to relax the shoulders. Gazing up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a twist here so that left elbow hooks over the right knee. Stay nice and lifted here. Centering the palms. Relax that right shoulder. Feel that spinal twist. Come back to center. Frame that right foot. Take a forward fold here. Breathe. Feel that nice lengthening in that right hamstring. Try to go a little deeper here. Come back to center for your low lunge twist. Left palm grounds, right arm floats up. Feel the twist. Reach through the fingertips. Come back to center from here. We're gonna come to our feet, so tuck the left toes for pyramid pose. So coming up onto the feet. Both feet facing the top of your mat. And then just let that chest fold, noticing the right hip. Start to draw that right hip back, left hip forward, squaring the hips. And going deeper into that fold, keeping the knees soft. Maybe the palms ground, maybe just the fingertips, or maybe hands to the shins. So just try to deepen that stretch. Breathe, use your breath. From here, ground that left palm, float that right arm up, or take it first to the right hip, coming in for revolved triangle. Float that right arm up, maybe shift your gaze to the right hand. Breathe, use your breath. And if you feel wobbly here, widen your stance. Just widen the legs a little bit. Exhale, come back to center, back down to your low lunge. And let's flow it out. So right leg's gonna float up for three-legged dog. Maybe three-legged chaturanga. Flow it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Gaze forward, walk, step or float the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Just inhale all the way up. I'm just gonna adjust the music here. Take that back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms. Utkatasana. Sit down. Holding here. Go a little deeper. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step to your high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hip. Holding here or working that core, left knee over to left elbow. Take it back to three-legged dog. Cross it over to the right. Extend, three-legged dog. Knee to chest. Extend. Modify where you need to, over to the right. Cross it to the left. Knee to chest. Step through for a low lunge. Inhale, circle those arms up. Maybe palms come together or arms can stay wide. Start to align those arms with the ears, reaching up, sinking the hips. Gazing up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take that twist. Sink the hips. Good. Center the palms on the chest. Stay nice and lifted, spine long. Come back to center. Inhale, float those arms up. Exhale, frame that left foot. Forward fold. Breathing here. Let that chest drop. Walk those palms back up, come back to your low lunge. Right palm grounds, left arm floats up. Open it up. Stay lifted in that right shoulder. Don't collapse. Reach through the fingertips, open the chest to the sky. Come back to center for pyramid pose. So stepping, tucking the right toes. Let's step that right foot slightly forward. create a nice base foundation for your pyramid pose. And let that upper body fold. Start to square those hips. Left hip draws back. Right hip draws forward. Fold. Feel that nice lengthening in that left hamstring. Maybe the outside of that left leg. Breathe here. Option to take that reverse triangle, grounding that right palm, left hand to left hip first. Or option to float that arm up to the sky. Keep drawing that left hip back. Opening up that left shoulder. Exhale, float back to center. Low lunge, slide that right leg back. And then left leg to the sky. Stretch it out. Take your time here. Maybe three-legged chaturanga. Keeping that left leg lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Shift the gaze forward. Walk, step, or float the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Come back to chair pose. Inhale all the way up. Let's take our chair squats. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Use your breath. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Hold here. Exhale, hands to heart. Take your twist over to the right. From here, if you want, butterfly the arms, twisting that spine a little deeper. Extend through those arms, fingertips. Exhale, come back to center, stay nice and low. And then big opening. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms. Exhale, Utkatasana. Hands to heart. Take your twist. Butterfly those arms if you did on the other side. Breathe. Come back to center. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms. Utkatasana. Sink the hips. Dive it forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk, step, or float the feet. Take your vinyasa. You can always skip the vinyasas if they get to be too much, going right to downward facing dog. Right leg floats up to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Draw the knee into the chest. Step through. For low lunge. Inhale, circle those arms. Exhale, sink the hips. Big arms, frame that right foot. Forward fold. So we're just repeating what we did, moving a little faster and then adding on. Inhale, come back to center. Circle those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take your twist. Come back to center, big inhale up. Exhale, frame that foot. Step into pyramid pose. Right into it. Go deep. Maybe take that reverse triangle. Come back to center. We're going to add on here, shifting the weight to the right foot. Float that left leg up for supported warrior 3 or standing split. Inhale, float that left leg up. For standing split, let the chest drop towards that right thigh, lifting the leg up higher. Or just stay in your warrior 3. Exhale, float that left foot down. Come back to your pyramid pose. From here, take the hands to the hips. Inhale, float up to stand. Bend that right knee. Bring the hands into the heart center. Inhale, straighten that right knee, and then bend. Keep that left heel grounded. Inhale up, bend. Inhale, straighten that right knee, both feet ground. And bend that knee. Add the arms, inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, bend that right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Take those hands to the hips and then take it down. Slide that left leg back, low lunge. Flow through your chaturanga. Right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Maybe add push-ups if you want here or not. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Gaze forward, walk, step or float the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Come back to chair pose. Inhale up, bring those hands to the heart center. Circle those arms. Utkatasana. Dive it forward. Inhale, use your breath, power yourself through. Step to high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg floats up, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Knee to chest, step through for a low lunge. Inhale, circle those arms. Exhale, sink the hips. Big arms, frame that foot for forward fold. Come back to center, float the arms up, low lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take that twist. Nice. Come back to center. Inhale, float those arms up, reach up. Circle those arms, step to pyramid pose, so tucking those right toes, right foot steps in. Breathe here. Maybe take that reverse triangle or just hold. Come back to center. Stepping in for supported warrior 3 or standing split. Walk those hands forward. Shift the weight to the left foot. Float that right leg up to the sky. Standing split. Let that chest drop. Let that right leg lift. Breathe. Come back to your pyramid pose. And then let's bend that left knee, slide that right leg back. Flow it out. Left leg floats up to the sky. 3-legged chaturanga, maybe push-ups here. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Walk, step, or float the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, walk, step, or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Adding on here, right leg floats up. 3-legged dog, bend the knee, stack the hip. Option here to hold or flip your dog. Right foot steps down. Inhale, lift the hips up to the sky. Open the heart, open the chest, reach through the fingertips, lift those hips higher. Exhale, back to your 3-legged dog. Knee to chest, step through for high lunge. Find your high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, float those arms up. Gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale. And start to straighten that front knee. Exhale, bend that knee. Inhale up, working that balance, that focus. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Hold here, open it up for warrior two. Reach through the fingertips. Flip that right palm, peacefully warrior. Exhale, warrior two. From here, pivot on the right foot, opening up to your wide-legged stance, arms out in T. And then lead with the heart, the chest, forward fold. Let those palms ground. And just coming here, start to shift the weight towards the toes, hips to the sky. Let the head drop closer to the ground. So just breathe here. Feel free to take whatever arm position you want. If you want to take the hands to the ankles, just try to get a nice stretch in the lower back, the inner thighs, the hamstrings. Breathe, don't lock out those knees. Come back to center, grounding those palms. Let's take our twist. So left palm's gonna ground, right arm's gonna float up. Extend through those elbows, get that spinal twist. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, left arm floats up. Twist. Exhale, come back to center. Let's repeat that. Right arm floats. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, back to center. And let's walk those hands, come back to your low lunge. Flow it out. Right leg to the sky. Flow it out however you'd like. Meeting in downward facing dog. Two breaths. The left leg floats up. Bend the knee, stack the hip, hold here or flip your dog. Inhale, lift those hips up. Energizing pose, energizing you for the day, opening up that whole front body. Nice. Exhale, take it back, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, step through for high lunge. Holding here. Bring those palms together maybe. Hands to heart. Bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And hold here, and then open it up for warrior two. Nice, strong warrior two. Flip that left palm. Inhale, peaceful, your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Pivot that left foot, wide-legged stance. Toes slightly in. Heels out. Exhale, take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, press the palms together. Open the shoulders, let that head drop back. And then let the heart, chest lead you into a forward fold. Float up to the sky, head down to the ground. Draw the shoulders away from the neck. Lift the arms. And then release. Take those fingers, palms to the center. Turn the toes out. We're just going to gently bend that right knee. And then come back to center. Then the left. And just flowing from side to side at your own pace with your own breath here. Or if you'd rather hold, just do what works for you. Just move really slow. And then when you're ready, maybe come over to the right side and hold there. Bringing the hands into prayer, balancing, lengthening. Close the eyes. Just make your way back to center, slowly easing over to the left side. Let the hips sink, open up. And release. Slowly, mindfully make your way back to center. And let's walk those hands, come back to your low lunge. And flow it out. Left leg floats up. Take your Vinyasa, last one, make it a good one. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, lift those heels, float the knees down, find your extended child's pose. Let those hips sink to the heels. Let that forehead touch. Float the arms alongside the body. Inhale, float up to seated. And let's extend the legs out. Move slightly towards the top of your mat. We're going to make our way onto our backs. So, reaching forward, let's roll through that spine. Come all the way down. Let those knees float right in to the chest, coming into a little ball. Give yourself a hug. And then release, extend both legs up to the sky. Flex the feet. Maybe notice if your legs are a little bit more straight. And just point and flex the feet here. Take the arms alongside the body. Flatten the shoulders, the hips. Nice long neck. Keep pointing and flexing. Taking it a little bit deeper here. And then let's bend those knees. Let the soles of the feet come back down to your bridge prep pose. Extend the right leg up to the sky and cross the right ankle over the left knee. I'm going to take our figure four stretch. Let that knee open up, or the hip open up. And take both hands to the front of that left shin. Float that left foot off the ground. Draw the legs in towards the chest, but continue to open up that right knee. Maybe take the palms behind that left thigh. Coming into your figure four, flexing the feet. Stay nice and relaxed in the shoulders, the chest, the upper body. Relax the jaw, the face. Stay active here. Keep drawing those legs in. Exhale, float that left foot down, keeping the ankle crossed. Let's take our twist here. So arms come out in T, and then let the legs fall over to the left side. Gaze over to the right. And come back to center, float those legs. Just let them keep floating right over to the opposite side. Taking another twist here, gaze over to the left. Back to center. Extend that right leg up. Extend the left leg. And just repeat that the other side. The right foot's going to ground. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Gently press that left knee open, opening up the hip. Take those palms to the front of the right shin. This time float that right foot off the ground. Draw the legs in towards the chest. Take those palms behind the right thigh, extend the leg up for your figure four. Relax the upper body, draw the legs in. Float that right foot down to the ground. Take the arms out in T. Let the left foot drop over towards that right side. Gaze over to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Just let those knees float over to the left. Take that last twist here. Gazing to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Extend that left leg up, right leg up. Bend the knees, come in for happy baby. Maybe rock from side to side. Maybe extend through the knees. soles of the feet together, Sapta Baddha Konasana, float the arms overhead. Butterfly pose. Feeling really open, content, peaceful. And holding here. If this feels good, stay right where you are, or whenever you're ready, go right into Shavasana, extending the legs. And take the arms wide. Open the fingers, the palms. Let the feet just fall to the sides. Let the shins relax, the knees, the thighs. The hips are open. Belly rises, belly falls. Chest is open, heart is open. Shoulders are open, arms feel nice and heavy, melting into the earth. Unclench the jaw, relax the brow. Letting any thoughts just float out the top of your head. feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. And if you'd like to join me in closing out your practice, begin to bring some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhale, float the arms up overhead. Bend the knees, rolling gently onto your side, taking some breaths there. Slowly, when you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, just make your way back to a comfortable seated position. Roll the shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall, closing out our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful practice with me. I hope to practice with you again real soon. And thank yourself for showing up and taking care of yourself, your health, your well-being. May there always be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.